guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I just filmed this look. I did this makeup a couple of days ago on my Instagram, and not on my Instagram, I posted it on my Instagram, and I got a lot of feedbacks, whether it was people complimenting me on it and people asking me how I achieved the look. So I figured for my first makeup video I would recreate this look, which I personally feel like it gives me baddie vibes. And if you're interested, please keep watching the video and see how I achieved this look. Now I did a little twist and decided to play some of my favorite Congolese tunes. So if you're Congolese, you're definitely gonna enjoy this one, and if you're not, you're gonna discover new songs. So it's a win-win thing. Please stay tuned, but before you get into the video, don't forget to subscribe. I also have the link to my other social media pages, which is down below, and you can follow me on there. So you can follow me on my Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, even Facebook. Now I know people downplay Facebook a lot. Like, I go on Facebook and just retweet memes all day, okay? Facebook is like my scapegoat. Let's say if I'm walking somewhere and I don't want to talk to somebody but I want to make it look like I'm texting, I go on Facebook and I literally just retweet memes. Not retweet, share memes. So you can follow me on there, and let's get it going. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed filming this video. I had so much fun with it. So yeah, enjoy. So I start off applying Milk of Magnesia as primer all over my face. Then I take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn, which I really wanted you guys to see today. So I basically use the concealer to highlight all the areas I want to pop. So under my eye, over my lips, and on my chin and the bridge of my nose. I take my clean, damped beauty blender, and I basically use that to blend. Now the trick to this look is to make sure that you are blending, because you can borderline look like a hot mess if you don't blend properly. I personally like my concealer to pop my highlight under my eyes. So I then go over all the areas that I had initially highlighted with Fawn. I go over with an LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Honey, and I just add more product and, you know, give me that little look. And once again, with the same beauty blender, I blend, except this time I also take the concealer over to my eyes, and it acts as primer. I then take my black opal in the shade Hazelnut, and I put the foundation over the perimeters of my face that I did not put concealer. Personally, I don't like to put foundation all over my face because I just feel like it's so heavy with all the products that I'm using. And this foundation, if anybody has ever used it, it's heavy as fuck. So yeah, I just blend, and then I contour. So all the areas that I would like to be shaded, or I guess to look more sculptured, I contour, and I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. I start off on the side of my nose, and you know, the side of my cheeks. You guys have to understand that some of these songs came out when I wasn't even born yet. And I would listen to this when I still lived at home, and my mom was just so, I think she was both shocked and just like astounded that I would end up like this. So Google taught me that shocked and astounded means the same thing. So back to the program, I basically blended my contour, clean it up with my concealer, make sure. So to set it, I use my Laura Mercier setting powder. Now some of y'all youngins might remember this, because this is more kind of like, this is funny when he like started off, when he spread his wing and started. Why did I do that? Like, why am I doing that motion? Flying. I think this was his first how do you call it, his first song after he left Quartier Latin. Okay, so I start off setting under my eye. I really like under my eye to pop, so I go over that 2 or 3 times. I set over my lips, my chin, and the bridge of my nose. I then take my NYX eyebrow brush, which I love because one end has a spoolie brush and the other end has like an angle brush, which I use on my eyebrows. I then fill in my eyebrows. If anybody had to sing a song for me, if any Congolese artist had to sing, I'm so conflicted between Jibe and Kofi because do you guys take in their love songs? Like Kofi with the proverbs? Dog. Take him in, take him in, take him in. I then take in the spoolie brush and I give it the feathery kind of look, and I clean it up with my NC45 Pro Concealer. Chic coquille, chic passé, chic trop léger, pour la côte définir un grand prêtre mère. Asthmac. So here I'm just cleaning over my eyebrows, making sure that I'm constantly going over with my spoolie brush and giving it that feathery look. So I then take my Studio pressed powder from MAC in NC45 and I use it both as a base and to prep my eyelids. I then take my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and I start off in the shade Rossenia and I just blend that over it with burnt orange from the same palette, and I do a sweeping motion back and forth. Now this shade is also from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, except I finished off mine, so I got the single one and I personally love it as any and almost like every look that I do, I use it as a transition color. So once again, I blend to make sure that it's giving some depth to my eye look. And take my MAC blush in the shade Film Noir and I'm going to use that in the outer corner of my eye to just add more depth. So the point of this look is to add depth, okay? So once again, I blend, but I'm only blending at the outer corner of my eye. I then took up my Makeup Forever palette I got from makeup school. Only useful thing I got. So from my Makeup Forever palette, I took a black eyeshadow and I'm basically doing kind of like a circle motion at the outer corner of my eye in order to blend it. Now the key to this look is to blend because you can literally make yourself look like you have a bruise on your eye if you don't blend properly. So with my Film Noir blush, I started blending the inner corner of my eye. Then take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. I put it over my lid as well as just clean up any excess from my eyeshadow. And I take my flat brush. So I spray it with my MAC setting spray because I find it's just much easier to pick up product as well as to apply it, in the sense I find that it has a smoother finish. I then take my MAC neutral eyeshadow palette and I'm going to use the shade Amber Lights. I'm going to take that and I'm going to use a patting motion and put it in the middle of my lid. At this point, I've been baking for a hot minute. I'm just going to brush it off. I'm going to use my Kat Von D ink eyeliner. I believe that's what it's called. I'm going to put it down below, but I'm going to use that on my upper lash line. Then line my bottom lash line with my regular schmegular eyeliner. So another key to this look is really to be diligent with the eyeliner because I'm going for kind of like that grungy dark eye. So I apply about 3 or 4 coats of mascara using the upward motion. I like to blend in with my falsies, which I was raving about, and I got them at my local beauty store. I then take my bottom lashes, which I'm completely obsessed with. I recently got into them, and as you can tell, there's barely any left, and I'm going to apply this off camera. Then set my makeup with my MAC setting spray. So using my Makeup Forever round brush, I take my MAC Gold Deposit highlighter and I highlight over my cupid's bow, my nose, pause. So I continue on highlighting. I then take my MAC Chestnut lip liner. I'm then going to take my Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color in Lady Be Good, and I'm going to apply that. And of course, for the culture, I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty lip gloss and go over it.
Soki okotia temena amour na ngai meka koko makoka okomona ngana ko pousa velo na yo adelina